Hello everyone, I'm Mohammad Rakibul Hassan Khan, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of English. We have organized an international conference on postcolonial perspectives, language, literature and culture and the global south. One of the keynote speakers of this international conference is Professor Bill Ashcorft. He's with me now. Professor Bill Ashcroft is the Professor Emeritus from University of the New South Wales. He is one of the leading exponents of postcolonial studies and co-authored more than 21 books, authored and co-authored. So it's a great honor for Daffodil International University to have him here.
Thank you.
So I would like to know from Professor Ashcroft, so how is your feeling after coming here?
Well, I'm feeling extremely well looked after. Daffodil University is a new concept to me, a private university in an urban environment. And the thing that I notice is that there's a tremendous sense of community, particularly amongst the students. There's a happiness about helping out, and it has a real sense of warmth about it that you don't often find in universities. And I'm sure that this is a tremendously valuable environment for students to learn. The students themselves, as I might say, students throughout South Asia are very, very polite and very warm and friendly. But in this case, I think there's a particular feeling about the ambience and the community and the culture of this university that is very interesting.
About this conference, today is the first day we have completed, and you attended some sessions.
That's
so
right,
you delivered the keynote today.
Yeah.
So how was the sessions?
Well, I think there's been some very interesting examinations of literature. We've just had a session on language teaching, which has raised some very interesting issues. Now, these issues are common throughout the English-speaking world, the post-colonial world, and we see people coming to grips with the challenges of speaking English in a globalised world. There is a certain sense of resentment and ambivalence about speaking English, which is unusual in English teachers. But I think it's part of the process of them coming to grips with finding a way to fit English teaching into Bangladesh culture. And so the intellectual level of this examination has been very, very impressive. I'm very impressed with the quality of papers, with the enthusiasm of participants, and it's been quite an eye-opener for me.
Thank you. That's great. So, on final question. So, this is the first time you were here in Bangladesh.
That's right, yes.
So, why is it that you couldn't be here?
Well, that's a good question, but it's because this is the first time I've been invited, and
Oh,
yeah, and so Daffodil University has been the first university to invite me to Bangladesh, and
actually, other people did not dare to invite you, perhaps.
so
So, whenever we thought of arranging this international conference on postcolonialism, the first person that came to our mind is Professor Bill Ashcroft.
all right.
And first person we contacted is you,
Yeah.
and fortunately and thankfully you accepted the invitation.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's why it's a historical moment for us that through this conference it has happened that you are in
Yeah.
Bangladesh.
Oh, well, thanks very much, and I was very glad to be invited because this is the first time I've been here, and it's been extremely interesting. And unusually, it's to be invited by a private university has been a real eye-opener. I think it's a very, very strong institution, and I'll be back.
Oh, sure, thank you. Actually, Daffodil International University is such a fast-growing private university which is involving many international scholars, international thinkers across the world, and we're trying to put a specific landmark in education sector in Bangladesh. So, Professor Ashcorft, thank you very much.
Thank you.